Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are doing great. So today's topic is Introduction to Matrix. Let us see what are the matrices or matrix is. The matrices are a two-dimensional set of numbers or symbols distributed in a rectangular shape in vertical and horizontal lines so that their elements are arranged in rows and columns. So this is a really easy definition of matrix. That what is matrix actually? They have told us that matrix is an arrangement two-dimensional set of numbers or symbols distributed in such a way that it makes a rectangle. A rectangle. Okay, it makes what? A rectangle, because it is written in this way with square brackets, and in these brackets some numbers are mentioned. Okay, these are the elements. Okay, like for example, there can be 1 2 4 5 6 3. So this is the matrix. So it is A, matrix A, and it has how many elements? It has 6 elements. Okay. I have given an example here. It is a matrix A represented by capital letter A, and it is equal to what? A matrix which has 3 elements, 4 minus 102. Okay, so this was matrix. This was a simple definition of matrix. Now let us see the representation of matrix. Let's read it first and then I will explain it. Every matrix is represented by a capital letter, and its elements are given in lowercase letters in a list enclosed by parentheses or square brackets. Each in turn has a double subscript. The first refers to the row and the second to the column to which it belongs. Okay, so how matrix or matrices are represented? As I have given you this example, let me write it again. Z is a matrix that is equal to 4 5 6 8. Okay, Z is a matrix which has 4 elements, and matrix name is Z, represented by the capital letter Z. Okay, because matrices are represented by the capital letters from A to Z, any letter can represent in its capital form a matrix. Okay, and the elements which a matrix contains can be numbers or symbols. Here symbols means the letters, and the letters will always be what? Small letters. As I told you in the sets chapter, that sets are represented by the capital letters and their elements are represented by the small letters. Same rule is for the matrices. Their names are capital letters, always capital letters, and their elements will be small letters if the elements will be the letters or alphabets. Okay, and if the elements are numbers, so there is only one way to write the number, that are digits, as I have given you this example. Okay, in case of letters, we can write a matrix like this. So this is a matrix whose which name is Q, capital Q, and its elements are these three elements A, B, C. Okay, small letters. Okay, so what other thing is said here? That they are enclosed in square brackets or parentheses. Okay, square brackets, these are the square brackets. Okay, and each in turn has a double subscript. Okay, so the elements are represented like this. Okay, A11, A12, A21, A22. Now let me explain what I have written. A represents elements. Okay, the written here A, and these two subscripts 1 1, 1 2, 2 1, 2 2. These are showing the number of row and the number of column. As you can see in this matrix, there are two rows 1 2, and there are two columns 1 2. Okay, so this first element will be A11 because the row is 1 and the column is also 1. First row and first column. This is the element in first row and first column. So that is why it is written as A11. The first number here, let me write it here, A11. Here the first one is showing row number and the second one is showing column number. Okay, so A11 means it is the element of a matrix which is placed at first row and in first column. Okay, same goes for the second, third and fourth element. This shows that it is first row and second column. This is second row and first column. This is second row and second column. Okay, let's move forward and look at elements. That what are the elements? I have already mentioned, but let me explain again. The numbers that make the matrix. The numbers that make the matrix. Here, numbers or elements. Okay, or symbols actually. Okay, the numbers or symbols that make up the matrix are called elements. Example is here. Q is a matrix which has these numbers -21, 0, 12, 67. So -21, 0, 12, 67 are what? They are the elements of the above matrix. Okay, let's see the last thing, which is dimension. What is the dimension of a matrix? What is the dimension of a matrix? The result of the number of rows times the number of columns. The letter M is used to designate the number of rows and N for the number of columns. So dimension is equal to M into N. If we are given a matrix -21, 0, 12, 67. These are its elements. It has 4 elements. And how? So we will look at its number of rows and number of columns. Here it has how many rows? Only one row. This is a single row, right? This is single row. And how many columns? See, one row. So M shows row and N shows column. Column. Okay, so M into N will be what? M means row will be what? 1, because only one row is here. Multiplication sign, multiply by number of columns. So how many columns are there? 1 2 3 4. 4 columns. So for this matrix, M into N means the dimension will be equal to what? M into N will be equal to 1 into 4. 1 multiplied by 4. Okay. So this was the introduction to matrix, because here in this introduction I have taught you some basic concepts. First of all, what matrix is, and then representation of matrix and elements, and what is the dimension of matrix. These are some important concepts which you have to learn before solving the matrix problems. Okay, matrix related problems. I hope you must have understood it, because it was very simple. But still, if you have any confusion, you can tell me in the comment section. I will help you resolving any of the issues or confusions you have. Okay, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.